Welcome everybody. In this old-time fiddle lesson we're going to be looking at the tune Devilish Mary. This is a really interesting modal tune that mixes major and minor scales, and it's got a lot of funky stuff going on. It's a really cool tune. I'm going to teach it to you in this lesson. This fiddle tune, Devilish Mary, there's a couple different tunes by this name. This is the version by Brad Leftwich, and it's on the album Tom, Brad, and Alice, I believe. It's called Devilish Mary. I'm not sure where Brad Leftwich got this, but this is the known source recording for this tune. If you want to go hear it, you can check out the Tom, Brad, and Alice record. So I'm just going to play it for you one time. You can hear the tune through, and then I'll play it for you slow, and we can start breaking it down. Alright, there you go. There's the tune Devilish Mary. As you can see, there's a lot of interesting things going on in there. A mix of minor and major scales. A lot of cool things going on. So let me play it for you slow one time, and you can see what's going on a little bit more in detail before I break this tune down into phrases. So let me play it slow for you, and you can see exactly what's going on here. What's that last phrase? You can play that last one in minor. Alright, so there's a breakdown of the tune, kind of slow, except for that little flup at the end. You can check that out. So let's break it down into phrases now. Oh, by the way, this tune is in cross tuning. A, E, A, E. And that's the tuning this is played in. So in the beginning we have this, this kind of lead up to the root note. So that's that first phrase. You can see I'm using my second finger on the bottom string here to play that C natural note. So that's the first phrase. Let's look at the second one. So that's a really interesting phrase because it uses this this flattened note right here, where you're going to be, that'd normally be a F sharp in this tuning, but it's going to be slid down. So you get this F natural. And then the next part is. So that's the second phrase one more time. Okay, those are the first two phrases, and then you have the tag for the A part, which is this. So one more time. That's the first half. Second half. And then a bow rock at the end when the bowing's correct. That's the way that should sound. All right, let's put those phrases together again. Here's the first phrase. Second phrase. Tag. Again. That's the whole A part right there. So we're going to slip into the B part now. The B part plays more on the major side with a G natural note in it, but besides that it's got the C sharp and the kind of more of the notes in the A major scale. It's really cool though. It kind of goes between A and D on this part as far as the chords go. And I'll show you the first phrase. So it's got, you can see there we start out with the, go to the C sharp, and then you got the D, and when you come back up with your bow, put your first finger down on the F sharp, you'll get your D chord, D and F sharp. That's the first phrase. Second phrase. So that just goes up to that G note. Let me see where we're at. Yeah. So those are the first two phrases put together. And then you have this. Okay, so you start on that G note, I think, and you come back down as pickup notes. So first phrase going into the second phrase. Okay, yeah, so there the second phrases. So you just start on that G note, walk down. And then you have this third phrase, which is a... And we'll work on the bowing later. Don't worry about the bowing. Once we get all these notes figured out, then I'll start to break down some of the bowings I use. Okay, that's the third phrase. And then you have this phrase again. Let me see where I'm at. Okay, that's the very end of it. I'm getting all mixed up. Yeah, so that's the end and the very end tag. Sorry if I mixed up a little bit. And that's pretty much the B part right there. And the only thing that kind of changes is the second time you play the tag in the B part, you can hit some minor notes going down on that tag. So it'd sound like this. You could do that on the second tag, the final tag of the B part. All right, so let's go over the B part again, over all these phrases we did. That's it. Look. There you have it. Tune broken down. Let me play it one more time slow. Let's go back to the A part. B part. Great. Now look at some of the bowings, figure some of the bowings out on this. So the first thing we have in the beginning is we have some bowings where we're doing maybe some double notes right on that first phrase. So just on that first phrase, make sure that you are coming down on a down bow. Right there. That's the bowing on the first phrase. The second phrase, you kind of do a little. That's it. Let's just look at that phrase a couple more times. That's the way I'm typically bowing that. And that gets me around to the tag of the A part. I'm not quite sure exactly how I'm doing that at this speed, but I know that I definitely am slurring those notes. And at the end, I'm doing the down, up bow rock. That's one way you could approach that. All right, let's try those bowings again for the whole entire A part put together. that's the way I do it. Let's try that one more time together. Alright, there's some ideas for the bowing on the A part. Let's look at the bowings on the B part. Now for me, I found the trick to bowing the B part is to just make sure that when we get to that D chord, that I'm going on an up bow. So if you do any slurs in the beginning, make sure it's just a 3-note slur, which will, if you're starting on a down bow and you do a 3-note slur and you get back into the back and forth pattern of single notes, that'll make sure you're still going in the right direction with the downbeat. So if you wanted to slur it, or you can just do single notes. But whatever you do, try to get up on that very last chord there to help you get into the next phrase. And then I do, on that one, I just do the last 2 notes I slur up. So that'd be the bowing for the second phrase. Okay, so the first phrase, second phrase, third phrase, and then the that's the way I bow that. Whoa. That's the way I'd approach that. That's kind of the way I bow the B part. Let's try the whole thing together. That's very helpful. I know it's not completely accurate as far as the breakdown, but it gives you an idea of how I play it. All right, let's just play the tune one more time, slow, see if you can catch some of these bowings, and hope you enjoy this tune, Devilish Mary. but you got the idea. All right, let's try it one more time, mid-tempo, and I hope you got something out of this. This is the tune Devilish Mary from the playing of Brad Leftwich.